Now we move to the women's slalom final. Competitor number 1 will be Cristiana de Osma from Peru, starting on a 14.25 metre line. Goes through the entrance gates. The slalom course is made up of entrance gates and exit gates, and 6 turn buoys along the way. The boat speed is set at 55 kilometres per hour. And as each skier completes a pass, we will shorten the rope to increase the degree of difficulty as Christina completes the 14.25 metre line.
Yeah, now we're going to bring her back on the 13 metre line. Now, keeping in mind between the centre of the boat course out to the turn buoy is 11.5 metres. So as we move through this event, we'll see skiers down. The rope is actually shorter than it will reach the buoy itself. But Christiana working her way down there, 4 buoy, turns 5 nicely, and she's going to edge change perfectly there at 6 ball. We'll shorten her up to the 12.
Okay, here she comes on the 12 metre line. Starting to get extremely difficult now. It's important to get a good start around buoy 1. Oh, and she stands up around buoy 1 and unfortunately not completing the turn. And 1 buoy will be the score for Cristiana de Osma. As we move to Sasha Deniskaya from the USA, we pick her up on her 12 metre line rope pass. Turns around buoy 1, gets a pretty good start. Waits now for 2, keeps the line nice and tight, waiting there for 3, on time for 3. Turns around buoy 4, stands a ski up a little, so she lost a little bit of time. She's in trouble out of 5, stretches for 6, and unfortunately just cannot get around 6, so the final score will remain at 5 on a 12 metre line for Sasha Deniskaya. Elizabeth Montavon now from the USA on her 12 metre rope length. Turns round buoy number 3, gets a good tight turn. Pulls hard across the wakes now, hooks around buoy 4. Now gets to 5, A on time, and beautifully running the 12 metre pass as she negotiates 6 and goes out through the gates.
Yeah, perfectly going to set herself up here to get onto the podium. Elizabeth Montavon of the USA now onto the 11.25. A little bit of a tail breeze is going to push her down course. She makes a nice turn at 1, beautiful and tall at 2. Edge changes board a little bit forward though into 3 ball. She's working. She's going to S-turn around 4. Back to the wakes for the full 4. Elizabeth Montavon takes the lead with 4 on the 11.25. As now we go to Alice Bagnoli of Italy. This is the 11.25 as well. Needs that good start. Oh no, she's down. And it's only going to be half on the 11.25 for Alice Bagnoli of Italy. Not what she wanted here. As we see the replay, goes through those entry gates. Edge changes, hips drop in, ski bites, and unfortunately she ends up in the Yarra.
Now we go to Neely Ross from Canada on the 11.25 metre line. Well, this is a pass that the skiers probably need to run if they're going to take out the event. She's looking good out of 2. Gets to 3. Oh, pretty much messes up the turnaround 3, and unfortunately 3 at 11.25 will be the final score for Neely Ross.
So with 3 skiers to come, see what our Australian hopeful Sadie Ferguson has in store. This is the 11.25. Snaps 1. Nice start. Now she's around 2. Oh no, gets reefed forward between the wakes and goes down 2.5 on the 11.25. It's going to guarantee Elizabeth Montavon a spot on the podium. With 2 skiers left, Whitney McClintock-Reaney is our next competitor. This is the 11.25 as she snaps 1 ball. Gets great angle does that Team Nautique athlete Whitney McClintock. She has won the MOOMBA Masters. She's the defending MOOMBA Masters champion. There's still 1 competitor to come though. She works her way down 5 ball and around 6 completes the 11.25.
Well, she must be pretty happy with that, but she knows that Regina Jaquist is still on the dock, so now she shortens to 10.75. She must get a lot of boys on this pass if she can. Turns around 1. Oh, gets a great start, does Whitney. Turns 2. Oh, gets a mile of slack rope, but unfortunately can only manage 2 on the 10.75. Well, Regina Jaquist from the USA will now come onto the Yarra and know exactly what she needs to do. Here she is on 11.25. Well, she must complete this, then she must do more than 2 on the 10.75. A little bit of slack line there, but quickly gets it back together. Looking good around 4. Oh, just waiting there for 5. And the world record holder, no problem with 11.25 metres. And now she'll shorten up to 10.75.
This is the only title. The MOOMBA Masters crown is the only title Regina has never won as she takes in 1 ball here at 10.75. She snaps 2, works to 3. She gets around 3. Oh, she is now your 2024 Women's Slalom Champion, Regina Jaquist of the USA.
And we go to replay, and the winning run gets a good turnaround one. Gets not the greatest of two, but always was going to get to three and take out the title, Regina Jaquest, for 2024.
To be able to come out here, enjoy Melbourne and the MOOMBA Masters, it's such an amazing tournament. And the crowd is amazing, every part of this event so magical. So excited to be here, and then to be able to take that title home is going to be a great way to start 2024. And it's a title that I, kind of was like get the monkey off the back. So.
And as official results are posted, Regina Jaquest, your winner for 2024. Second place, Whitney McClintock-Reaney, and Elizabeth Montavon from the USA taking third place.
Okay, and now we're moving on to the men's slalom final. And our first competitor is from Australia. It's Tom Ryan from Geelong, as we see him now take on this 11.25 metre line. Now, the difference between the women's and the men's competition is the men bump the boat speed up to 58 Ks. Course stays exactly the same as he's working his way down. He's a strong competitor, Tommy Ryan. As he edges into 5 ball, looks nice, and he's going to get out through 6. Completes the 11.25 and a fist pump to do.
Well, with the strength of this field, I think all the boys will be looking to try and run the 10.75. Let's see what Tommy Ryan can do. Gets to around 1, or not the greatest of 1, stood the ski up a little bit, gets to 2, he's late out of 2, he's hanging on now and leaning for 3. Oh, I think he's just dropped the handle before the boy, and 2 at 10.75 will be his final score.
Yeah, disappointing stuff for Tom Ryan, but we move now to Nicholas Attensom of Austria. This is the 11.25, a must-run pass. Score at the moment is held with 2 at 10.75. A little bit on the back of the ski out of 2 ball, though. The tall competitor from Austria, he's working on. Oh, he's in a bit of strife here. He's turned 5. He's not going to get to 6. A score of 5 on the 11.25 for Nicholas Attensom. So now we go to Nick Adams from Victoria, Australia as well. He has high hopes for MOOMBA 2024. Can he do it? This is the 11.25. Now, edge changes into 2 ball. Nice angle. Great turn at 3 as well. Nick working his way down this pass. Early for boy 5. And he's going to lean across. And 6 is completed for Nick Adams. Challenge for that lead now coming up.
Now the rope length shortens to 10.75. Will he look comfortable at 11.25? Can he go a long way down the course? We hope he can. He gets to 1. A bit of slack rope out of 1. He's fighting for 2. Once again, he's not going to give up, and he gets to 3 and leans in a nasty fall there for Nick Adams, and a score of 2.5 on the 10.75 takes him into the lead.
Here we go to Great Britain's next, Aaron Davies, a first-time competitor here to the MOOMBA Masters. He has that tail breeze, going to push him down course. Now edges into 2, looks nice. Changes to 3. Oh no, breaks forward. He's a little bit late now. He's going to have to work to 5 ball. He's turned 5. Oh no, the front of the ski and the tail just blew out. And unfortunately, 4.5 on the 11.25 is the score for Aaron Davies.
Now we pick up Tobias Georges from Argentina. Well, he ran 11.25. Now he's on the 10.75 line. A good turnaround 1 is critical. Oh, gets a great start. Now leans into 2. Oh, but he couldn't get around 2. And, well, a score of 2 on the 10.75 will be the final score for Tobias Georges. Lucas Cornell now, the Aussie. 10.75 the line length. Well, he ran this at Junior MOOMBA. Can he do it on the big stage? Stands up the ski a little bit, but he's a real fighter. He turns around 2. Gets a great lean out of 2. Now he turns around 3. Does Lucas Cornell. Gets to boy 4, but that's as far as he can go. And he does end up with an official score, though, of 4 at 10.75, and he is our new leader.
The 2019 World Champion Joel Howley is our next competitor. This is the 10.75. Would love dearly to run this pass. Let's see. Oh, what a start here at boy 1. Early for 2. Joel Howley on the 10.75. There he is at 3 as well. The crowd is going to go absolutely berserk. If Joel can run this, he gets to 4, 5, and 6. Completes the 10.75, Joel Howley.
Wow, Joel Howley now is going to come back on 10.25 metres of rope. 11.5 from the centre of the course to the turn boy. Turns around 1 on over, turns and loses a rope, and Joel Howley can only manage half a buoy on the 10.25 metre line. Now we pick up Thomas De Gasperi from Italy, a very seasoned competitor on the 10.75. Well, he now knows that he needs to run this to have a shot at the lead. Turns around one, the strong Italian. Now edges into two. A good turn out of two. Locks in. Around boy three and overturns three. And unfortunately, Thomas de Gasperi, 2.5 at 10.75. The Yarra claims another victim as we see Corey Vaughan now on the 10.75. Gets a good start. Turns around boy two. Angles into three, takes in three. So far, so good for Corey Vaughan, but just somehow couldn't manage boy four, and 3.5 on 10.75. The final score for Corey Vaughan.
As we go to the top seed, our final competitor in this men's slalom final, it's Freddie Winter of Great Britain. This is the only title that he has never won. He's never been a MOOMBA Masters champion. Can it be 2024? Can it be his year? As this is the 10.75, turns 5 ball, and he is going to complete it and challenge for the lead. He only needs half on the next pass to take the win, and he is pumped.
So he now goes to 10.25. He's chasing half a boy. He knows exactly what he needs to do, Freddie Winter. Turns, he makes no mistake. Back to the wakes, and there is the score of 1. And your champion for 2024, Freddie Winter, men's MOOMBA Masters Slalom.
Yeah, and as we go back to the replay, we see Freddie Winter. He knew exactly what he needed to do. So he's looking off, making sure he gets through those entry gates, gets his ski around one ball, S-turns, back to the wakes for the full 1 boy, your 2024 MOOMBA Masters men's slalom champion. And what a start in 2024 for Freddie Winter of Great Britain.
Freddie Winter, 2024 MOOMBA Masters Slalom champion. Incredible, mate. How are you feeling?
I mean, obviously over the moon. This is, you know, it's one of the big three, really, isn't it? I mean, as much as every tournament's important, it's one of the big three. And when I was growing up, I was looking at the Worlds, the US Masters, and the MOOMBA Masters, and you know, quite frankly, yeah, the Worlds is great, and you know, I won one 3 months ago. I was very happy about that, but to come here and, you know, in front of a big crowd in the middle of a city, we're used to skiing on these weird little lakes. It's incredible. Like, you know, every time we go out and ski and go under that bridge, it's a special occasion. It feels good to go out there and do, you know, I feel like I did myself justice. I skied to a level that I was happy with, considering the conditions are a bit tricky. I'm over the moon. So I mean, so you know how it is, mate. I'm so happy.
And the official placings in men's slalom. Freddie Winter in first place, Joel Howley, Australia, in second, and another Aussie rounding out third position, Lucas Cornell.